Memo, I just fed you like 15 minutes ago. Stop meowing at me. Or maybe it just needs to be groomed. Alright. Anyways, guys, obviously the van is gone. And I just delivered it to my aunt, took my brother's fixie, and came back home. And obviously, this is where the CRV sat. Crossing fingers, it gets sold today. He's a subscriber of mine. He came out here with his family with an Uber 2 hours away, and he's very interested in buying the car. And I told him, I said, before we can get further into, like, you know, paperwork and the exchange of cash for car, take it for a drive. I trust him, and he is currently taking a drive in the CRV with his girl and his kid. So hopefully when they come back, there's some good news. And I already spoke to him about the flaws and, you know, everything that he needs to know about the car, because I try to be as honest as possible. I don't want to waste his time, and I'm sure he doesn't want to waste mine. So he's checking it out, waiting for him to come back, and then we'll see what the verdict is. That is the pink slip right there, guys. The car is sold. Look at Meow Meow just like chilling, right, Meow Meow? So he picked it up for me. You know, he was the first person that pretty much came through and said, hey, I want to buy the car. And then before everything, I told him, like, hey guys, drive the car, check it out, make sure it's golden. And given that he's a subscriber, he actually knows all the work that's been done to the car. So he already knew the car was, you know, worth it. And like you said, the market is so jacked up. Everybody's asking an arm and a leg for it, right? Yep. And I'm asking just a reasonable price just to kind of get my money back. And he didn't lowball me. He didn't nothing. And paper signed. He took an Uber 2 hours to get here, bro. That is crazy. That beats Al, because Al drove an hour with an Uber to go pick up his hatch. But
told you, man, I wanted it, dude.
2 hours, bro. But hey, man, I truly appreciate it, man. Hope everything goes well with the paperwork, and if anything happens, just give me a call back, bro. I'll help you through it. But I'm sure you should have no issues whatsoever. And then, hey, I hope you guys make it back safe, man. Wash the car, because I didn't. And before you smog it, bro, just do all the maintenance stuff to it, basic stuff. Perfect car for a little family. I trust this car with myself, and I'm sure this car would do well for them. They needed a commuter, and can't beat it right here. Drive safe, man. You painted the back bumper too?
Yep.
You just gotta do all the black trims, dude.
I know.
So the CRV is gone, and now we're gonna check out Alex's car real quick, because I don't know if you guys remember a couple videos ago, he had a white hood, he had a white fender, and he wanted to get it ready for this past weekend at the EJ1 DA, and he did. He busted a freaking mission and shot the paint on the car after he did some light body work, and this was all new to him too. Yeah, and everything looks really good. Like, he saved that fender. He repainted the back bumper, single stage Rio red, and it matched really nice, which is crazy, because like new paint versus old paint, that's unreal.
It's a 91.
And then he used a Sudsbox compound to polish like pretty much everywhere else that wasn't painted, and it just blended in really well given all the shininess of it. But he has a new bumper that he's gonna repair and also repaint, so we can get rid of this one. But dude, this saving this car, saving wagons one step at a time, dude. I like it. Looks so much better. Oh shit, crossroads. I ain't trying to be mean or nothing, bro, but that thing is ugly, bro. Look at the picture.
You have to eat it.
You gonna eat it?
No, you're gonna eat it. I'm gonna break this thing right out.
Tombstone your.
I
think that's cardboard, bro.
Really? Bro, look. Sure. Okay.
You just messed up something that's supposed to be fun, man. Yo, so it is super later in the evening now, and you guys can see the sun is definitely setting. Mondays are one of them off days, like you kind of sometimes you just don't want to do anything, you know. And anyway, so my buddy Paco with the red Oh, here comes Alex again. So my buddy Paco with the EJ1 Turbo from last week's video, I believe Saturday. He's getting a tow truck to get his EJ1 here right now. CRV's gone, the van's gone, and I'm sure my dad's not going to trip about the fact of having another car here. So we're going to move the CRX out. When the tow truck gets here, we're going to push his car up, and then tomorrow I'll, we'll start working on his car. And I want to run this by you guys really quickly. You may see this video on Wednesday. I might go back to my routine of Monday, Wednesday, Friday uploads, and then again nothing on the weekend. Back to back this past several weekends, we've been going out to meet shows and just kind of driving all over the place. Not that we had the wagon up and running. We don't have anything this week, and I really don't have anything to prepare. So it may be kind of slow for me because I'm not taking any side jobs as of right now other than helping my friends get up and going and tinkering with my stuff. I may try to squeeze in cut and polish on the Rust-Oleum paint job without clear coat. Possibly look forward to that video, but then again, 3-time upload a week, it may be kind of slow, so bear with me guys. If I do have a lot of content, then we'll stay kicking out videos every other day. But Alex just came back. What'd they say?
Can't do it.
What happened?
Nope. They said this is a real special
that's what he told me on that one.
yoke output size to where he can't get it built. He said he can get an adapter built and
kind of like the
shortened.
Yeah.
And
but this is mine. So
this is yours. Yeah. So
yeah. So what Alex did was he came by here earlier to borrow this from me because his is an RC 4-wheel drive and somebody jacked his back drive shaft. And he borrowed this one to take it to the shop to see if they can replicate this length with that yoke. But apparently these yokes are special, which is what they told me when I took my brother's shaft in to get rebuilt or remade or shortened. They can't make him another one. So any of you wagon owners out there got that back drive shaft section after there's a vicious cut, let me know. We need two. Yeah. He needs the back. I need both front and rear with the vicious cup in the middle. And if you guys got any lying around or some shit, let me know. Hit me up on the media. Cash ready to buy, and let me know how much you guys are asking for it. Damn, if you guys are out here where I'm at and you guys know VB Towing, shit, they stepped their game up with their tow truck, bro. There's a party tow truck, not a party bus, party tow truck. So Paco just showed up, and we're just gonna have him offload the car right here on the street, and then we're gonna pull my CRX out, and then we're gonna push his up, and then my CRX in the back. And then like I said, because it's gonna be a slow week for me, I am going to work on Paco's car, and 2 days is enough to really put content together for you guys to have viewing pleasures. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll tackle the red CRX because I am trying to get it sold. So my goal with the CRX when I get to it is get it running, so on and so forth, and then flip it if I can. If not, then I'm probably gonna sell it not running. For those that has been hitting me up about, hey, I want your CRX, or the guy that commented 3rd time's a charm, I'm not 100% ready to let go of it yet. I think once I start pulling everything off of it, I'll make a video of it so people can understand what's coming with the car. Because I posted before, I said stock, and when I mean stock, I mean like the cars can go bone stock. No cage, no steering wheel, no front end, no suspension, no nada. Bone stock. So when we get to the red CRX, I'll make it very thorough so you guys can understand and stop questioning me all kind of BS. And I apologize for not replying back, but give me some time. Let me be 100% sure I want to get rid of the CRX. So let's get Paco's car on the driveway.
You ugly.
Tuesday. I'm over here trying to go to the airsoft store and get some green gas and some more BBs for them late nights war between me, the raccoons, the possum, and skunk. But my CRV is now gone. The van is now returned. The CRX it doesn't even run, and I don't really drive my wagon around town. So I was trying to find the keys for the caravan, and apparently it mysteriously disappeared. My brother has 2 cars, the wagon and the B20V, and then he took the Odyssey. Like, can I at least have 1 car to drive around, My first issue with the CRX, oh, now the fuel pump wants to work. Doesn't turn on. Doesn't turn on. Huh. Turns on. Full battery. And when you go to turn the car on, it just sounds super duper weak. Nothing. All right, so I spent about hour and 30, swapped another starter. Still doing the weak cranking ordeal, so I know that the starter's not messed up. It has 12 volts to the power wire. I'm gonna touch this again another hour, 2 hours tomorrow when I pull the battery out of this car. It has a brand new one. But right now, I'm gonna jack Paco's car up and take a look at his downpipe. I'm gonna try to make a new downpipe using his old downpipe, and at least before this video ends, get that out of the way. He has all the tools like rack up high like this, Matcos and snap-ons, and he needs me to modify the spacer for him. So the MPCs, where is it at in your hand? So the MPCs, right, they have this little spacer thing right here, and he's running EK rear, or all the shocks from the EK except the rears are narrow, and given that they are narrow, they don't fit into these spacer that protrudes from the bushing itself. So he wanted me to modify this end right here, cut it and fit it, but I suggested that we don't cut this because in case he ever went back to a different non-EK suspension, he can put these suckers back on and you know, fit. So I had these lying around from old Prothane you know, bushing kits from, you know, over the years of replacing them for my cars. I pretty much just trimmed off like half an inch or a quarter of an inch from my leftover spacers, and they fit perfectly in there. So now he can run those EK rears while still retaining his MPC spacers. So there you go, sir. Now I can get back to work. God damn it. So far all that I've done is remove that half downpipe over there with the hands of David. He had it held in place where I was able to mark it, and then what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to tack this dirty ass piece to this guy and then bring this back, put it back on the car, and then I'm going to go underneath and line up the downpipe right there to point straight back without touching the heat shield on the tunnel, and then get that marked up, tack it up as well. And then I'm going to fully weld both of those so Paco can have a downpipe. And if you guys watched last week's video of when I was at his house, he wanted a side exit. I said no, we are going to make it happen. Downpipe, full exhaust, because you know how I am. Other than H22 CRX, that's who doesn't love side exits. I do, but that's Paco's street daily driver, so I need him to be as quiet and as sleek as possible. So what intercooler? All right, so before I completely weld the downpipe, we have it fully clocked and tacked into place. Well, the top one's fully welded. I just tacked the bottom half. Scoot over. Now the downpipe is pretty straight back, a ton better. No side exit, no obnoxious noise. So the downpipe before, you can see right there, I welded it but not fully welded. The downpipe before came out and he pointed down to the ground. Paco, you sent me the wrong picture too, fool. I was looking for the picture was pointing to the floor. Oh. Send me that one. Okay, I'll put a little picture here right now. So the downpipe was pointed to the floor, and we couldn't even get the car off the jack stands because the downpipe was hitting the floor before the tires did. Now we are cleared, and the charge pipe didn't line up because the turbo is now sitting in a different position, and it was not lining up at all. So here it comes around the frame rail, the intercooler's up in the front right here, and then this pipe comes right there out that corner, and this pipe was sitting like this. That's how much the turbo clocked, right? And I had this brand new piece in my room, my drawer, and you can see if I lined it up, it's a lot closer than it is on the last one. So we tried it already. This fits. This is really tight in between the downpipe and the dump tube, but it will work. And we're clocking the center cartridge right now so I can build a new return line, which is now going to be coming this way, the way you see it, which is to tap it short. But I do have new dash 10s that I'm going to use to build a new line that wraps around this way rather than going around the downpipe and then kinking its way down into the oil pan. So once he clocks that, I'm going to finish welding the downpipe, reinstall everything, build the return line, B-roll that end. I'm going to have to trim it a little bit so we can get the U to come in a little bit closer, and then I'm going to bead weld it so that way it doesn't pop off the coupler. Well, I told Paco that I was able to make his downpipe work with the old unit, so we don't have to spend a ton of money to buy a whole bunch of new materials. Now, these are shitty as welds to begin with, and mine are shitty as well. So if this held up, mine should hold up. We got that one welded right there with that crazy ass crossover right there. I'm not using enough gas because I'm only using the 8 cup. You can see a crossover right there. And I cut right there and clocked it so that way it'll point backwards instead of down to the floor like it did before. I'm just waiting for him to finish up the compressor housing side. We'll slap the downpipe back on, and then we'll do the turbo piping, and then we'll do this aluminum one right here while we still have the dryer 220 volt available. And then pretty much the return line actually fits perfectly where we need it to be, except we got to swap out the 45 right here for the 90-degree right here. About ready to put my chop saw away, and here we are, guys. So we got the new return line made. Got a 45 right there, curved away from the downpipe and the dump tube, 90 into the turbo. We clocked the wastegate a tad bit to clock the dump tube away from the frame, and we got a good like 1/2 inch to 1 inch clearance, so we're not worried about that tapping the frame rail when the engine is under load. Charge pipe was cut 3 inches, and then I pretty much welded a bead on both ends of the pipe so that way it can clamp down. You can see it bulging right there. That sucker, and it's not coming back off. That's done. That's done. Done. All done. Motor could be fired up, but we're not going to even fire it just because we don't need to. Tomorrow, when my parts come in from Summit Racing, I will be doing the fuel tuck, and all I'm really doing is removing the filter, the hard line, cutting it down there at the bottom before it turns into a 90-degree. Anyways, so next track is June 30th out here at Sacramento Raceway. It is, I believe, north versus south. It may not be a big show. I don't think it's sponsored either, but I am going to try to be there with the CRX. Hopefully we'll fix the cable and the shifter in time to hopefully try to run a quicker time than 12.4. I am going to be dieting the car a tad bit more, so it'll help with, you know, getting off the line a lot quicker. And then yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. Paco's car is about to be up and going soon after being down for what, 2 or 3 months? 2 or 3 months thanks to them. And I hope you guys enjoy this video. I am going to kick this video up for Wednesday and expect the next one to be on Friday until we can, you know, like have more content to do, or when I'm settled and caught up with everything, we'll kick out the daily vlogs again. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.